It was all from the tsunami. Pretty much wiped out the whole downtown area. But there were some places like the APA Cannery and Dunley and Atchison building, which were down in the channel, and that all went out as one piece. That's what I've been told. There's people that said they saw it going out with the boiler still going and steam still coming from the chimneys, and it floated all the downtown buildings, all the wood frame buildings out.
Right out the channel?
Yeah. There was only, like I said, 2 or 3 brick or cinder block buildings, and Kraft's grocery store was concrete, and it stayed. The Fish and Wildlife building was cinder block, and it stayed. And there was a place that used to be called Sportland, and it was an arcade and pool hall, and it stayed. We used to go down there after the tsunami and look for the steel balls out of the pinball machines. They were a big find. They had, you dig around the mud, sometimes you could find them. But you couldn't get in right away after the earthquake. We went down the channel that night because I had an uncle that lived in a building owned by KEA, and it was right down on the water to see what was left of his place, and that was about 11:30 at night. And the channel was it was all white water. It was just whirling, and it was going back and forth. You'd see these boats go by with lights on and everything, and 5 minutes later they'd come back up the channel the other way. It was just washing in and out, real turbulent.
When the tidal wave came, and here we were up on the school grounds looking at it, the water would be sucked completely dry in the channel, and then it would go around some neighboring islands and come back. And that's right, you would just look down there. And we had a friend who did not go up on the hill, and he saw all of these little clams sticking up their heads. And he loves to go clam digging. So he got his little bucket, and he got his little hand shovel, and he went down the bluff and started out to dig his clams. People were, it was sort of a crazy time. But at any rate, he hadn't gotten very far, and he heard this tremendous roar because what had gone out was ultimately going to come back. And so he could see way, way in the distance this wall of water. He lost his clam shovel. He did not lose his bucket, and he did not lose his life. But he just ran up this hill that he would never be able to at any other time, But he did. He just went up that bluff.